Welcome to 3 Word Story. I'm James.
I'm Dylan.
And this is the podcast where we take 3 words from the app
What 3 words?
and improv the shit out of a story.
Today on 3 Word Story.
Nailed it.
My mind been ticking since my goldfish passed. Like my underpants. not sitting right. Yeah. Why did you have to make me an elf? Like, I could be so many things.
Who goes there?
This is a guy with an anus problem.
Well, hey there, Dildo Baggins. How are you today?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, man. Well, it's not usual that I see you like this at a 45-degree angle. That's a bit awkward because this will be the first episode that is on YouTube. So we've got a super professional setup, and by super professional I mean shonky. I'll put the picture in the video of the weird kind of BDSM setup that we have over behind us. I'm sure this is how they do it in Hollywood, Dylan. I'm sure this is the way it's done.
I think that's how they started in Hollywood. Let's just talk about that. Progress, right? Yeah. Rome wasn't built in a day, neither was Hollywood, so we're getting
famously there. So that is the famous saying, Rome wasn't built in a day and neither was Hollywood.
Double kill.
Right, Dylan. Before we get into our 3 words, so obviously we find 3 words on the app. What 3 words? Based on the location of our choice. We find that, we get 3 words, and then we improv the shit out of a story. But before, Dylan, I want to know, as my bestest friend, how are you and why?
Yeah, man, it's been a good weekend. Attempted to watch a bit of rugby last night. The Bulls played against.
And how did that go for you?
By watching the rugby, also not that great because I couldn't find a streaming service that was willing to show the rugby.
Okay, so no watchy-watchies?
So, no watchy-watchy. Listen, though.
Okay, nice.
So I listened to some rugby. However, we lost so far that I eventually just gave up on trying to watch the rugby. So I was like, yeah, I don't see them coming back. Maybe I should
So you just listened to a complete ass-pounding of, was it Leinster beating your team, the Bulls?
The Bulls.
By many points to many little points.
Yeah, yeah, but it was quite funny now, just to think of the story. I was obviously on this YouTube channel and they were live commentating on the game happening. So the person's watching the game. However, it's literally just a lame
world we live in where we're 100%. Watching someone watch something that we can't watch or afford to watch or find to watch.
Yeah. But what amazes me is there's still people on a Saturday night that can watch the rugby because there's people commenting on that channel being like, yeah, the ref should open his eyes. I'm like, wait, hold on. Hold on.
So you have screen off match and screen off man watching match that you are watching.
You are now commenting on, I thought, listen, Anita, just chill.
It's like a human centipede of rugby watching.
So, yeah, either way. Yes, I did that. And, it was a pretty chilled weekend. A good weekend.
Okay, all right. Anything fun and interesting?
Fun, interesting. This morning, no. I thought twice about saying this out loud, but something didn't sit quite right with me. You know, when, I don't know, there's something wrong or something kind of off center and you can't.
Are we talking ghosts and ghouls or violent diarrhea?
No. Kind of in the setup of the day. So yes, with me.
Okay.
But I didn't know what it was. Like I felt uncomfortable in my own body and I just didn't know why. And when I eventually did go to the gents room to relieve myself, I realized I had my underpants the wrong way around. I was like, I did feel a bit kind of restricted. Something
my ass felt like it had all the room in the world and then my penis was just lodged into my gooch and slightly into my anus and I felt I just pop it back out again. Yeah, so you had managed to put, are we talking boxer briefs? Are we talking like long trunks? Or are we talking Y fronts?
Yeah.
We're talking, I guess we are still of that age of briefs, right?
Yeah, I think so, very much so.
You start from an early age with Y fronts, correct? Like you're a young little toddler and your parents are buying you like Y fronts, right? And then there's some point that we then evolve to like boxer briefs. And then as far as I understand, there's a point in elderliness where these boxer kind of tighter briefs turn into basically like full undershorts. Like they come up to like just above your knee and baggy as hell, I assume to allow for the large sagging testicles of an elderly man. Are you aware of this evolution?
No, but now that you say it, not that I am zoned in to older men's
genitals. So you're not zoomed into older men's genitals.
No, but
then I do wonder what you're looking at in the changing rooms at the gym, because you seem pretty zoomed in on older men's genitalia.
Close your mouth
and get your tongue back in your mouth.
Anyway, okay, yeah. So it was just a little switch up this morning,
and for the listeners and watchers at home, are your underpants the right way round?
Yes, they are. Nice job.
Nice job.
Nice job.
Thanks, Tom. So our producer, Tom, he's telling me in my ear now.
Nice job.
Nice job, guys. But we need to get on with where we are going in the world to find the location of our 3 words. And I believe, Dylan, you were the one that last week said that we needed to venture off into the big old wide scary world out there and find a mythical creature. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Oh, delicious. Well, Dylan, it's your mythical creature.
I was really ready for that high note to just be like speaking to dolphins.
What?
What's his back doing it? Yeah. 3 words. Mythical creature. we weren't due to do spit takes just for
okay. Yeah. That's for later. Okay, right. So where are we going in the world? Where are the 3 words?
That was the question. That's why you. Okay, that's fair. We are going back home. Yeah.
Local,
here
we go.
Local is lekker.
And for those watchers out there who've never seen us before, where is home to you and why?
Home to me is South Africa, specifically Centurion. And if you really listen to the first episode, you can track down my childhood house, please.
Yes, we did do that. That was really stupid. That was so stupid. We were like, oh, we're not going to tell like the road names, or we're not going to give you the postcode of our location, but we will give you 3 exact precise words to use on what 3 words, so you can find our household and find where our families once lived and turn it into a shrine for us, and or burn it down, depending on how you feel about us, or do nothing because you're thoroughly indifferent.
Good human beings. Yeah.
You, Dylan, he's gone home.
I've gone somewhat home, and I've stuck to a mythical creature. A mythical creature. Home to home.
Explain.
The Tokoloshi.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So that's not those little electronic things that you looked at.
That's a Tamagotchi.
My bad. Okay, fair enough.
Nice job.
But that was a fair shout, though.
Okay, I was just confused because I can imagine a little Dylan sat home in Centurion with a little Tamagotchi crying why his little creature died again.
Because I didn't feed him in 4 days. But no, that was more so my sister's. I tried, and after the first time it died, I took it personally. And I'm like, well, if you don't want to keep on living. Yeah, I stopped with that very soon. Yeah.
What, you were like, and so you blamed the Tamagotchi, or you took it personally like you were not capable of looking after a being?
I was not capable.
So you did the right thing and you moved on and be like, I cannot take on another Tamagotchi in my life. So you just had one and done your entire life.
One and
you
done.
had one Tamagotchi. What was its name?
I don't know.
You erased it from your brain.
Tamagotchi.
Did you host a funeral for it outside? A little grave and just sat there with a tear strolling down your face?
Honestly, after seeing how much other people were kind of committed to this little thing, I thought it was ludicrous. I tried it, obviously didn't work out.
No.
Because
died a heinous death. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and just moved on pretty quickly.
Okay, so please tell me about your mythical beast.
Mythical beast, Tokoloshi, right? So different sources say different things, but how I grew up with it, it's this mythical creature that disappears if it drinks water. But basically the idea of this mythical creature, it spreads like violence, misfortune, like death even. So yeah, it's a pretty dark creature, and I think it's mostly prominent in like the Zulu and Xhosa tribes. I believe.
Okay, so is this like we're talking like an ancient mythical being.
Yeah, like I don't know what kind of age range to put it as, but yeah, it's like this dwarf-like creature that basically just goes around spreading misfortune.
Okay, cheeky bastard.
I think it can be summoned by a sangoma, which is a South African witch doctor, basically.
Okay.
So yeah, basically witchcraft.
So when you're up at late at night and you're fiddling around with your Tamagotchi, would your then parents come in and be like, "Be good, little d-bag, otherwise the monster Tamagotchi will come and get you and eat your soul"?
Yeah. So I actually have a story where I went with Lucas, he was a Xhosa man, and I remember him sleeping like he built his bed like out of bricks, like it was a foundation was his bedstand, and then obviously a mattress on top.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, and people still do it up until today, so that the Tokoloshi can't go underneath the bed like the boogeyman. It's to keep him.
So
that's where he hides. Apparently,
Tokoloshi.
Tokoloshi. You got it.
Tokoloshi. So the only way for him to penetrate you, I guess, if that's what they're worried about, he's gonna penetrate you in your bed. He's gonna come underneath your bed to penetrate you. So it doesn't penetrate you on top of your bed or like in through the side.
I'm not sure what the specifics were. I didn't necessarily grow up that scared of it. Yes, it's one of those things where it got mentioned quite a few times, and you were like, no, but I mean, you don't want to be the first one to die. So yeah, you always,
you got to bear in mind,
just be aware of all these.
So
things.
what was your underbed situation then?
Yeah, I actually had a great space for him to hide.
You were inviting him in. As soon as you heard about penetration, you were like, okay, Tamagotchi, get in my bed. I'm just sat here all by myself. Swoop on in and crush my soul and spread some mischief. Okay.
So yeah, spread some mischief. And I figured, you know what? Let me go where I think there's a fair bit of misfortune. And I figured, yeah, let's go to Brakpan. And yeah.
So what's so special or non-special about Brakpan?
Brakpan is actually just I think it's a good community. I think they've had their struggles. I think they might actually. I probably should. I love the people from Brakpan.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
No, there we go.
Good people. Mm-hmm. However, it looks like they permanently go through hard times in terms of
shit. Because this Tamagotchi guy's running around spreading mischief, right?
Right. So basically, the three words that gave me was ticking, toolbar, and ample.
So again, sorry. Repeat.
Ticking,
toolbar.
And ample.
So if you put those three words into the website, what three words, they will take you specifically to Brakpan, where in Brakpan, is it like someone's house or was it just on the B of Brakpan on the map?
No, it was my four little bricks or four little squares.
And so for those at home who may be now terrified that one of these Tamagotchi guys are going to be handing over their bed, you said they were like a dwarf? So is it like a man, like what are we talking? They describe this it's hideous being.
I never knew what it would look like because I mean, you kind of imagine what it would look like, but this is actually the first time I'm Googling it. And yeah, it basically looks like what do they call it? Like, almost like a gremlin type thing, but this is what I found.
Oh man, that's terrifying. That is, and that could have, I've seen people like that in England. Honestly, in a Wetherspoons at 1 a.m. in the morning, I've seen people just like that. It's probably just a Tamagotchi on a downtime or just before he's going to go penetrate someone's under their bed. So I can understand where that would have come from. What
a terrifying thing. So it's, that would keep you up at night.
Okay, so those are giving you your three words. You went home and we found what is a true legend, an urban legend.
Yeah.
Okay, well, for my three words, Dylan, I did not go home. Okay, because England, we have some like Victorian ghosts just knocking around a hotel or two. You know, they'll just shriek in the night. Nothing particularly scary. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I've had to go to the stands, the countries of the stands. Right.
All right.
Not much known about them from our point of view. So I thought...
Speak for yourself. I am an expert in the stands.
In the stands. Okay. Well, Dylan, I bet you have never...
Don't call me on it. Though.
Okay. Welcome to the quiz, Turkestan or not. Well, I went to the country, Turkmenistan.
All right.
Okay. And I did some digging through the archives. I went to an ancient library deep into Turkmenistan. So that's where I've been MIA the past couple of days because I've been on a trip. And I went into their founding book. It was this large leather-bound book covered with ancient dust. And then I opened the book to find where Turkmenistan has got its name. So the Turkmenistan is actually a monster. Half turkey, half man, half stan. So it's 1.5 beings, Dylan. This half turkey, half man, half stan. And by stan, I mean someone who's really fucking into you. Like, you know, the Eminem level of stan. You know, you're a stan. If someone's a stan, you're a super fan. Stan.
Oh, okay.
Stan. You get me?
No.
You've seen, you know the song, right? With Stan, he's like, hey, Slim, I really like you so much. And then like he turns nasty. But you call that a stan. A super
shit.
fan.
Okay.
Stan.
I actually, sorry.
Well, there we go.
So sorry. Yeah.
Nice job.
We've learned something today. So the country of Turkmenistan is named after its heinous, a most scary, terrifying mythical creature, the half turkey, half man, half stan. Now, I bet you're thinking, Turkmenistan, big country. Of course it is. It's one of the stands. They're really fucking large and no one knows what's going on in them except for a half turkey, half man, half stan. Where is it located in Turkmenistan? Well, it is in the most terrifying, the scariest, most frightening, shocking names in Turkmenistan. It is the city of Mary.
Nice job.
The shit. Terrifying. So Mary is a city in an oasis in the Karakum Desert in Turkmenistan, located on the Murgab River, and was founded in 1884 because the previous was abandoned. Some say it was ravaged by the Mongols, Dylan. Others say it was the half turkey, half man, half stan. So
does that math though? Like
excuse me?
half.
Yeah, it's a mythical. It's a mythical beast,
fair.
Dylan.
Yeah.
It is a half man, half turkey, half stan. It's 1.5, okay? It is a crazy beast, okay? It is 1.5 beings. That means it is mythical, okay? What's so interesting about half turkey, half man? Well, that's fucking bullshit, just gobbling around all the floor with a little ball bag hanging down from its neck. I want something terrifying. Half man, half turkey, but someone, when they like you, gets really fucking into you, follows you, takes lockets of your hair, sends creepy gifts to your house. That is the half turkey, half man, half stan Turkmenistan monster beast in the heartland of Mary. Okay. Now I bet you're thinking,
no.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what 3 words could these possibly have given you, James? And is your story got anything to do with the half turkey, half man, half stan? Well, I got to say no. But the 3 words that we have today that relate to this episode are thudding quest episode. It's thudding quest episode. We're going to have a quest episode. We're going to do a quest episode. I have a quest for you. Oh. Yeah, if I didn't know you had that. So after your story, Dylan, because you've gone first, we will be having a thudding quest episode. You're going on a quest. There'll be zany characters. There'll be trials and tribulations. And there may or may not be a happy ending. You'll have to see.
Nice job.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Drop it down low with 3-word story.
So, Dylan, your 3 words were?
Ticking, toolbar, and ample.
And what is your 3-word story and why?
So, I actually, where I find these characters? I find them wandering about. Obviously, I network somewhat, right?
Yeah, I have noticed you networking around, giving cards out to people, talking to people in elevators. And I always know it's because you're trying to get a 3-word story out of them. And I appreciate that.
100%. So, met this guy called Curtis. Yeah, Curtis Love the Third, if you really want to be specific.
Okay, right. Curtis Love the Third.
Curtis
Tell me.
Love the Third. However, he's looking for a platform to kind of showcase his rap.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
Right.
What
Look
better platform than a 3-word story?
I actually thought, what a terrible idea, because he's not as talented as as he thinks he is.
Hey, neither are we. It is the best place to be.
Touche.
Yes, exactly. 3-word story, limited on talented and awful setups of audio and lighting.
Yeah. So basically, this particular person, he gave me a sample.
Okay.
Sample kind of what skills he's got, but I figured he's not necessarily the best at what he does, but he is entertaining.
Hey.
So I invited him on the show, and we'll
he's
see
here?
what he's got. He's here.
Oh,
yeah.
my goodness.
Right, all the way from Kentucky.
Oh, an American
Right,
guest again.
an
Nice,
American
nice.
guest. No, Kentucky in Kazakhstan.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Is that not far from Mary, right? Yeah.
So he draws a lot of inspiration from Eminem. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do much of the talking.
Okay.
I'll have him sit here. You can ask him a couple of questions if you want.
Okay.
But yeah, good luck with little Slimothy.
Thanks, Slimothy. Hey, Slimothy, how you doing?
Yo, man, how you doing?
Hi. Sorry, Slimothy, right?
Yeah, that's my rap name.
Slimothy, that is a fantastic rap name. Now, Dylan only gave me a little bit. You're a rap artist, right?
That'll be so.
That'll be so. Okay, right. So we have a platform here, a 3-word story,
For shizzle.
spread to tens of people where we can get your story, your rap, your songs out there. But first of all, as with any music, Slimothy, we need a bit of backstory. Who are you and why?
You know, man, life's been tough. I'll be honest. Grew up in the hood of West Hollywood in Kentucky.
Okay, in Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kentucky in Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. There's a lot of stands, but anyway.
Yeah.
So I kind of just figured I don't want to be what the rest of the town is. So thus I went with something. I was leaning a bit more into music after my after some difficulties in my life.
Okay.
And after my goldfish died.
What was your goldfish name?
It was frilled fish.
Thrilled fish.
Frilled fish.
Frilled fish. Okay.
My goldfish named
Frilled fish.
Yes.
Okay. And they passed away. And is some of that soul related to your music? Yeah.
Man, if I were a podcast guest, I would think that's a very funny name for a goldfish. That guy must be really good at improv.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
man, 3-word story is all
So no,
about
man,
him.
for shizzle, yo. I drew some inspiration from that, just knowing that tough times can pass, and if you just dive deep into your music, well, that's how I just kind of escaped it. So yeah, man, that's my story. That's my story.
And have you got some sick beats to lay down today in front of our audience?
I actually came in just to set the record straight, because some people kind of say that my freestyles, I can't keep them going. Like I get in my head a lot, and they say I just always make excuses and kind of chicken out of them. And I'm just here to kind of set the record straight. So I'm gonna do a rap for y'all.
Okay.
And
Do you want me to lay down some sick beats for you right now, and then you can spit some bars?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Okay.
man. I'm always ready. I'm always ready.
Okay, all right. Let's see. Right. So, Slimothy,
Yo.
for the 3-word story public.
For shizzle bars.
Let's see what you got.
Yo, hey, it's Timothy, Slimothy. Ready for some beats, yo. Missed that one. Let me wait for another one. My mind been ticking since my goldfish passed. I wrote him in the will and signed it in a crayon fast. Got a watch that don't work, but I still flex it. Saying time's an illusion. That's my mental skill. Ooh, yo, stop.
Whoa.
Stop.
Okay. Well, what happened, Slimothy? Come on.
Yo.
I felt like we were on a flow there.
Yo,
What happened? What happened?
I'm actually thirsty.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
Okay.
I just need a
Enjoying a delicious
clip.
Heineken Zero. Enjoying a delicious Heineken Zero.
Yeah, man. So I was not in my flow. I was just parched.
Okay, is your whistle wetted? Is your whistle wetted?
That was better.
Have you got a wet whistle?
Yeah. So
Okay.
all right. Okay. So Dan told me to use the word toolbar because apparently it's part of his 3-word story, and I just wanted to work it in there.
Okay. So that's the level of the word of 3-word stories. You're just going to say the word in between songs
And rhyme it with another word.
Okay. Sorry. I forgot. You are a sick rapper, Slimothy.
Yo, buddo.
Slimothy, do we need to do we want to stack these sick
You know
beats up
what?
again?
You know what? Just keep on rolling. Keep on rolling, and then
Keep on rolling, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Round 2. Life gave me pop-ups. I closed them with my toolbar, but now it's frozen like my ex in her car. Tried to right-click destiny, but my mouse won't listen. I downloaded success, but forgot to installation the mission. Yo, stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay. What happened? I thought we were.
Man, I could feel you staring at me, and I felt a weird
I was just
vibe coming from you.
intoxicated with your sick bars.
You might just be intoxicated, man. I just want to say it's a weird vibe I'm feeling right, like my underpants is.
yeah, it's twisted.
Right.
You got your underpants in a twist, Slimothy. Okay.
Yeah. So no, I kind of go. Yeah, don't worry. I'm better in this. Keep it rolling.
Okay. All right. We're back in. We're back in.
I got it. No. Let me try again. How? Leave it. Got ample trauma, like 10 bags of flaming Cheetos and cousin who raps in Morse code at casinos. My confidence ample, like plates at noon, buffet plates at noon, but my first collapsed like a bouncy castle at a family reunion. Yeah. Yo, stop.
Sorry.
Man, I'm out here freestyling and you just cramping up my business.
I was doing a little bit of producing. You know, I think of myself as a Timberland. I think of myself as a Timberland. You know, I'm just sat here going, I'm just chucking an explosion or something.
Man.
And for that, all I ask, with that little bit of production, all I ask is for my name to be on the song completely, like, so it's just James, and it'll be featuring you. Okay. That's my level of production here. If that's okay with you, I'm just adding some little bit of pepper, a little bit of spice on there. What do you think?
I'm not happy with the setup. I think you trying to clown. Dylan, what do you want to say? Well, you know what? Honestly, I think we should get this.
Okay, all right, fucking hell. All right, okay, but Dylan's back in the room, everyone.
Right,
it's just, you guys look so similar. I mean, it's just a generic white guy number 3, you know, he's back again.
That was terrible.
You didn't enjoy that?
I didn't enjoy that at all.
Why did you invite him in if you thought he was so bad? I mean, I thought
it would be entertaining. That's why I brought him on.
Hey.
But now I actually just want to spit it. I want to give him some 3 more words.
Okay.
Right.
And what?
So listen, Slimothy, you good with good working in choke, coward, and excuses?
Oh shit! And where are these?
What do you mean?
These 3 words, are they from anywhere, or are you just chucking 3 more words at him?
No, I just figured it would be fitting. But
okay, all right, but choke, coward. Okay, so it's a slam. It was a slam. I missed that one. I thought we were talking about a location.
I'm not slamming anyone.
Okay.
I'm just plainly giving him words and see if he can use it.
Okay, well, Slimothy, now's your time. What have you got? Can you hit the cowardly
Yo,
whatever?
man, I got it. Choke, coward, excuses. That sounds personal to me. Drop the beat. I tried to spit fire, but I started to choke like a sandwich stuck in my throat. That's no joke. Yeah. That was good producing right there.
Thank you very
That
much.
was
I'll
good,
have
man.
my name on the song, and it'll be featuring you.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's roll in with Coward. 3, 2, 1. Let's drop it. Yeah. Hey.
Sorry, we're just warming up to the next bit.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's building. It's building.
Slimothy, you are going to knock this one out the
Slim
park.
and M is what they call me.
I think that's the copyright.
I'm no coward. Just shy when the mic's in my grip. Heart's racing fast like a runaway ship. Yeah. Boom. Yeah.
Wow,
man. Coward,
Slimothy.
you see you dropping there.
And
See you
that was all
dropping.
just made up as well, right?
Boom.
It was just off the top of your head.
Boom.
Slimothy, Curtis
Right
Slimothy. Wow. It showed you, Dylan.
You
Showed
know what? I ain't making excuses. We'll drop a last one just to send Dylan home.
Oh, shit, with the tail tucked between
Yeah.
his backwards panties.
Got a list of excuses longer than my rap sheet. Like my brain's buffering and my flow's on repeat. Yo.
Fire.
Fire.
Fire. Absolute
burning.
fire. Well,
Yo.
I'm glad that we
For
have...
shizzle.
For shizzle. I think we have unearthed a true talent here in Slimothy. I think so.
Yo.
Anything out there
Yo.
for the haters, Slimothy? Anything you want to say to them before you go? Any tracks you're dropping?
Man, I got a couple of songs working on it. They're not ready just yet, but I just wanted to say, people, just keep on going. You got a dream. Yeah, if I can make it out of Kentucky, you can make it out of anywhere. And much love to you,
Thanks, man.
James. And yeah, fuck you.
Thanks,
Dylan.
Tom. What do you
Bye.
think?
Nice job.
All right. Well,
Wow. Magical.
you too. Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah, bit of a weird one.
Hey, I think he pulled it back at the end. I really did. I think when he got his flow going, the beat was sick. I think he knocked it out of the park. I'd like to see him come again one day and really push his bars to the next level. Actually, I would like to see you and him in a rap battle. Future
All right.
episode coming. You, Dylan, versus
know what?
Slimothy.
I don't think I've got my own accent down, right? Like,
That is
that's
true.
it.
It's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
inconsistent. Yeah. Sometimes I
Never
haven't-
mind his accent. Not that I should be worried about his accent, but yeah, knowing the way I speak, fuck.
It was
that's
like
difficult.
watching 5 people talking at times because it was all kinds of things. I was like, where's the Texan guy come from?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Drop it down low with 3-word story.
We have a thudding quest episode, and here is the game die, which I had the whole time. It did not have to leave for at all. This one, my dear friend, is for you. Please take it. Take it.
It's like one of those. It's like all right, dear.
Right. So, Dylan, let me paint you the picture. We're on a quest. So we need some quest music.
I always like quest music. My favorite type of music to fall asleep to.
Oh, right, okay. You had a quick caveat there because I had to stop and I needed to know that every time you're in the office or in the gym,
That's what
you're
I
just
listen
bench
to.
pressing like, dun, 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 like 1, 2.
I'm not gonna lie to you. At a stage, yeah, jazz was my favorite in the gym.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's not too motivating, but who needs motivation?
When you got
right?
some
When you got some-
jazz. Right. Dylan, anyway, not tomfoolery. We're on a quest right now, okay?
Fun.
So,
yeah.
Dylan, you are an elven squire. Got a little pointy...
Why did you have to make me an elf? Like, I could be so many different things. No, I'm not self-conscious about my height. Not at all. That's why I'm completely fine being an elf.
What would you like to be?
I would like to be a knight.
Okay.
Right? Can I
roll
be
your
a knight?
dice. Roll your dice.
Can I be a knight? Also, what do we
forwards
know?
no.
Fuck off. What do I? Yeah,
Forwards,
I should have
forwards
confirmed.
no. I'm sorry. You rolled the dice,
Okay, so
and you
forwards
are an
no.
elf. So you are an elven squire who suffers from a deep pain in his anus. You are on a deep, burning quest to discover a relief for this pain that lives deep within you. And by within you, I mean your anus. Okay? So, Dylan, you are an elven squire running the plains of this mythical world. You find it difficult to sit down sometimes, you know?
Or barely running.
It's about and running, and sometimes it's a bit too uncomfortable. So you are going to go on a quest to find this sweet, sweet relief. Now, as you go out on this voyage, and I need you to make note of this in your mind, in your little tiny cute rucksack that you have, because you're a little elven squire, you have a hook and rope, 3 gold coins, and a pocket mirror. And we start our quest in either the local village tavern or the store. Roll your dice.
Could I confirm
Yes.
what each of these, like, is it north of 3 is yes, and then...
These are-
what was that? What?
The,
Just roll the dice.
the
You're just going to select the story for me.
The fates will guide you. This can go many ways. You don't know, because I don't want you to wish too much, right? I don't want you to wish for something. But let's say in this instance, odds will be one way, evens will be the other. Whether you make your way into the tavern or the store.
Dylan, I'm just going to guide you wherever I'm at. Okay, fine. All right, 5.
And what's the number? 5.
Yeah,
So you make your way into the local tavern.
right.
Okay, so you swing open the door.
job.
Nice job. So I'm trying to do the music, I'm trying to do the storytelling, so I appreciate you doing the voice out your mouth. Right, so you step into the tavern, Dylan. You look around, and you see this wily character who comes to speak to you. All right, Governor, how are you today? Are you on some kind of quest or something?
Well, that's exactly what I'm here for.
Oh,
And a pint.
And a pint. Well, I'll tell you what, Governor, if you're out on a quest, you're probably going to want to do it quite sober. I'd suggest one of these Heineken Zeros. Great taste, 0 alcohol. Oh, well, I can notice that you've got a little bit of discomfort down there. Are you struggling to sit down, mister?
Yes, I am. Considering this is what I've been given, I am looking for a way. I am seeking relief because my anus apparently hurts. That's what we deal with here on 3-Word Story. So,
Oh, blimey, Governor, that sounds like an awful kind of thing you're going through. Well, I'll tell you what, I know for nothing, that there is an amulet of anusol that is guarded by this mythical beast out in a cave. Now, let me think, how'd you get on getting there? Well, I think you have to go up through the enchanted forest, and then you go up the river of death. Doesn't look very good there, Governor. And then into the cave of no return, battle the beast, and then I think you get yourself an amulet of anusol. What do you say?
good on you.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, Governor. If you're going to go out on this kind of voyage, you're probably going to need yourself a noble steed, okay? And if you've got just 3 coins in your pocket, I'll provide you with a steed, and I'll tell you what I'll throw in as well. This lovely little stone I have here. Apparently the guy who sold it to me told me it was a stone of rebirth. Looks like just a stone to me, but as you're on an anusol explorer, I reckon you could use it more than me. What do you say? Roll the dice.
2.
2. Well, less than 3 means it's a deal, Governor. Dylan, you lovely little elfin, round the back of the old wily wherever we are, the tavern. You'll find your noble steed and the rock just for you. How does that sound?
But it sounds fantastic.
So, You venture out of the tavern and you meet your new travel companion, the noble steed.
Please speak like that the whole time.
Hi, Dylan. I'm your noble steed. My name is Hooves. How are you today?
Yeah, hooves, I can't be better. Thank you very much for asking.
That is a great news. Well, my friend the Cockney guy is told me that I'm gonna take you on a noble quest for you to sort out your anus. Is this correct?
Yes, regrettably, this is correct. Yes.
That's great. That's great news. Wonderful news, Dylan the Elfin Squire. Well, I think we need to head into the woods over there, but I don't know if you would rather go through the River of Death or the Forest of Enchantment first. I tell you what, why don't you make a decision? A 5! I know, God, I know where that takes us, and I don't think I like it one little bit. It's gonna take us to the Forest of Enchantment.
That sounds better, right? That's good, I think.
But then you have the tribes people. They give you riddles that if you don't solve, they will send you to the Well of Despair.
You sounded a lot friendlier like a minute or two ago, but sure, let's go.
Let's go! Hop aboard, Dylan the Elfin Man!
Just lay on my stomach.
Who goes there?
This is a guy with an anus problem.
I wondered why you walk so funny in my enchanted jungle. To pass my enchanted forest or jungle depends where regionally you come from. You must answer 3 riddles. If you fail with the riddles, you will be slain into the well, in which you will not return. Oh, that sounds so scary, Dylan. I hope your elven brain can solve these riddles.
Don't worry, Mike, I've got it.
It's Hooves. My name's Hooves. I know we've just met, so I'll forgive you, but it's Hooves from now on. Your first riddle, elven man with a sore anus. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I?
Wind chimes.
No. Would you like any time to think? Or are you just going
Well, the fact that you just asked me that question.
You just going in with wind chimes.
That was a very subtle way of telling me to look fuck off. That was wrong.
the hearts. I'm here to help you.
Oh, okay. Hooves, what do you say?
Oh, God, I'm not very good at these. I'm just a horse with hooves.
Oh, now you're just always.
I speak without a mouth and I hear without ears and I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. I can imagine it probably has something to do with noise repeating. Like if I was the Grinch and I was shouting into a cave and the cave shouted back at me.
Echo.
Oh! That is correct, noble traveler. You have one riddle down, but can you solve the other 2 and avoid the well? Oh, I'm really scared now.
Oh.
You measure my life in hours, and I serve you by expiring. I'm quick when I'm thin and slow when I'm fat. The wind is my enemy. Dylan.
I don't know why milk jumped to mind. But But I know that's not that. That's not my final answer.
Okay.
Let me phone a friend.
Okay. No problem. Again, I think he said you measure my life in hours and I serve you by expiring. I'm quick when I'm thin and slow when I'm fat, and the wind is my enemy.
Is it a fly?
No, it is not a fly. That is an incorrect riddle. I will give you one more chance, traveler. It was, of course, a candle. I have cities, but no houses. I have mountains, but no trees. I have water, but no fish. What am I? Oh, God, I don't even know what this could be. I don't want to go into the well.
What did he say?
He said that he has cities, but no houses. I have mountains, but no trees. And I have water, but no fish. What is he?
Four.
Dear traveler, you are incorrect with 4. You will be banished to the well of no return.
No hooves. You can't let me go into the well of despair.
We're going in together because we're companions now forever, Dylan. Oh no, he's put magic on us and now we're in the well. Oh my God. Do you have anything in your rucksack that could help us?
Yes, I've got a rope and...
Maybe a hook-like device.
Yeah.
Maybe if you throw it, I reckon if you get an even number, you would be able to get us out the well. An even number.
An even number.
Fuck,
I thought it was getting creative.
You got a 4. Yeah. We are out of the well. You are the best elven creature that there ever did be. We're out of the well, and we're out of the woods. But are we out of the danger? No, there's no need to roll the dice quite yet. No, Dylan, the elfish guy with the sore anus. I know this place, it's very scary. It's the river of death and no return.
Hooves, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
If someone were to be listening to us on this quest, could you not remind them that I have a sore anus at every chance, at every turn you have? That's all I ask.
Sorry, Dylan. I just need people to know the consequences of this failed battle, because I'm sure every listeners at home at one time or another have been affected by piles or fissures. It's basically something that is relatable, even though it's a mythical story. Dylan, I know these creatures. Close your eyes. You cannot look at them, because if you look into their eyes, they turn you to stone. He goes there on our mystical river that is enchanted by death. He goes there.
Is that Marlon Brando?
Don't open your eyes, it could be. Who goes there?
It is I, Dylan. I'm an elf, that's...
I have heard about you. You got out of the well despite having your shortest of anuses. Oh no, Dylan, we now have our eyes closed and we cannot get out of this situation. What can we do? What do you have in your bag?
I still have...
You spent your coins.
I spent my coins.
You used your hook and your...
I stone.
No, I don't think you could use a stone here.
Hold on.
You had
I
something,
remember.
I think, in your bag. I can't see it because my eyes are closed. Because if they look at me or I look at them, I turn to stone.
Remind me what I have again.
I believe it was a pocket mirror.
A pocket mirror. Hooves, I have a pocket mirror.
What a surprise! I never saw that coming. You are quite the adventurer, Dylan.
Thank you.
I reckon if you angle your mirror in the right direction, you could make them look at themselves and turn to stone. I reckon an odd number would work on your dice. I reckon you might have to roll it again. You can't see it. Ah, it's a 1. Oh no, I'm turning to stone. Wow, Dylan, open your eyes. You have defeated the scary river creatures.
Once the music stops, everything is destroyed.
Now we are quiet. We have moved on. You are such a mystical person. How do you feel? What lessons have you learnt on this incredible journey as we make our way to the cave of no return?
I thought I was done with the riddles. I have learned that I'm not pausing for effect here.
Are you trying to say that you've learnt no lessons?
Catch 22. I can't even remember the riddle, so yes. No, I don't.
It was an echo.
Okay. An echo.
So have you also learned that you are a strong being who could tackle and destroy anything?
Yes.
Oh, that's good news. Because Dylan, the elfish man with the sore anus, you have one more victory to have. And I, Hooves, your noble steed and bestest friend in the whole wide world, will be there to protect you. Will you always be there for me, Dylan, the elfish creature?
You know what, Hooves? I thought I was overpaying for you, but no, you really have guided me, so yes, thank you.
Thank you, Dylan. I think we have found ourselves into the cave of no return.
Yo, let me... Fuck off, Curtis.
Who goes there into my cave of no return?
It is I, Dylan.
The guy with the
Dylan,
sore
okay.
anus. I know you. Your legend has spread across this mythical world where I know someone like you with the sore anus is beating everyone in his path. I've heard about people like you from my cousin, the troll, which I sound very much like. If you go back to previous episodes of the musical, you will know of his
What, 3
story. Well, Dylan, I have something for you. An amulet of Amasol, I believe, is what you want. But it is something you will not get. You will suffer with a sore anus for the rest of your time. Oh no, Declan. Oh no, Dylan. Oh shit, I'm sorry. I'm so scared
That's
that
fine.
I got
It's
your
fine,
name
Mike.
wrong.
It's fine. It's cool.
Fair enough. Dylan, I see there's a big rock up there, precariously wedged. I reckon if you threw your stone at it, it would wedge down and crush the troll. And maybe you could get your anusol amulet. What do you say?
Huzzah!
Huzzah, indeed, Dylan. I, Hooves, want your anus to be well looked after. Roll your dice and see. Oh no!
You threw the stone. It did hit the rock, but the rock's not gonna hit the troll. Don't worry, Dylan. I will dive in the way. I will make sure that the troll gets hit by the stone. Don't worry about me.
Hooves, no! Hooves! You're silent! Hooves! Are you there, Hooves? No. Hooves.
I am Ghost Hooves. I am Ghost Hooves. Don't worry about me, Dylan. I'm guessing that rock down there turned out not to be a rock of rebirth. As you can see, my little hoof is poking out from the rock. Maybe there is a small chance I could be brought back to life with an even number.
What shall I... Oh, you just told me. Fuck. Success!
Oh, I have been reborn! Hooves lips on! Thank you for believing me, Dylan. I live on. Our story does not end here.
Listen, can I re-roll?
No! I'm here forever
Thanks, Hooves. I love you.
Dylan and Hooves together forever. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Dylan, a noble elven warrior. How does your anus feel now?
I have taken the Emersol.
Anusol. Available in
Anusol.
good pharmacies.
I'm drinking 0% beer and apparently also do product placement for Anusol. So.
Anusol available in good pharmacies. And does your anus feel soothed?
It's so relieved. I can sit again.
Oh, nay, nay with joy, nay with rejoice, that Dylan, the elven squire, can sit again. So that was your quest, Dylan. How did you find it? Was it inspiring?
You know what? I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to Hooves.
Oh, it's okay. I'm still here, Dylan.
Hooves.
Yes.
I just wanted to thank you for the trusty steed you've been over this journey. You and I shall ride off into the sunset together, painless and with our eyes to the future.
Yeah.
All right.
That was a very nice. That was good. That was nice. Wow. I hope you learned lessons. You were a incredible warrior. You really were. You defeated the people in the forest and their riddles. Well, actually, you didn't. You got by them by getting out of the wells with her. They're still there and they're pretty pissed. Hooves was there for you at every step of the way. And who knows? This might not be the last time that we've heard from Hooves.
I love how these characters always get mentioned, being like, you know what? They might just come back because, you know what? I think they should.
Oh, well, coming next time on Three-Word Story.
Hooves and Dylan.
So we've gone through spitting bars, some rap, and we've gone through a whole entire quest of complete chance and favor in which you have soothed your anus. Dylan, for next week, where shall we look in the world? And why?
You know what? Let's do something completely different. Let's actually rework it where we type in the words to find the location. No.
Yeah. Okay, right. So you choose. I'm yes-anding the shit out of this. Yes, and. So usually, everyone at home, we find a location and that gives us 3 words. But you can type in 3 random words or 3 words that suit you and it gives you the location.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that we choose the words. So yes, that kind of gives us a leg up on the story, but we must incorporate the location.
Yes, that's fair.
That
If not,
is a great idea. So next week on 3-Word Story, that's what we'll do.
Double kill.
And scene.
And scene.
Drop it down low with 3-word story.